Hello, and thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to talk about how one gauges the success of a digital product. In your own organizations, what are the things that you look for to see if your product is successful, or if there are opportunities for improvements? Is it solely based on user feedback or revenue targets, or is it some combination of those and other factors? In this session, we'll look at how to measure product success through the lenses of desirability, feasibility, and viability. As I'm sure you already know, the balance of these three things are the determinants of how successful your product is. Each of these factors should have a specific goal that you're trying to reach, or a set of goals, and plans of how to get there before you go down the path of actually building the product. Desirability is whether a user actually wants your product or what your product offers. This is undoubtedly the most important factor because if the user doesn't have a stated or unstated need or want for the product that you have, or are planning on building, then the other two items are basically moot points. For desirability, your goal should be helping the user achieve what they want or need as effectively and efficiently as possible. You're going to have certain things that you want the user to be able to do and how you want them to achieve it. Feasibility is your organization's capabilities to be able to develop and support the product the user wants. This can refer to either your technical or operational capabilities, but since we're talking about digital products, we're going to assume technical feasibility. From a feasibility perspective, you're always going to have certain things that you want your technology to be able to achieve. These may be how fast pages load or how many concurrent users need to be supported. These are non-functional requirements that should be documented and supported by your technology roadmap and architecture. Viability is two things. One, looking at what the user wants and ensuring that it matches your future business goals and objectives. And two, looking at your capabilities and ensuring that pursuing this product makes business sense. You'll have business goals that you'll want to achieve and a forecast for achieving them. This could be a number of users you want on the system by a certain date, or it might be a financial measure. These should align with your short-term and long-term business goals. Having established objectives and plans for desirability, feasibility, and viability, how do you know if your product is meeting all the objectives? You should ask yourself these questions. For desirability, you should be asking, is the user behaving in a manner that you expected? First of all, are they actually able to achieve the objective that you set out for them? So for example, if you're a shopping site, are they actually able to purchase products? And two, are they following the journey that you had initially intended? If the answer to either of those is no, you should look at your data and understand where and why these deviations are happening. This will help you better understand what you need to address within your digital product. From a feasibility perspective, you should be measuring the performance of your technical capabilities that you had initially outlined in your goals and plans. For example, if the latency on a page load is greater than you expected, or if the system slows down or crashes after a certain number of concurrent users. These are all indicators that there are areas for improvement in your digital product. Finally, from a viability perspective, evaluating where you are in relationship to your forecast is a good indicator of whether your product is meeting your business needs. If the number of users is significantly less than you anticipated, you should investigate whether this is a factor of just your product or other factors such as your sales or marketing efforts. Ultimately, the success of your product is heavily dependent on desirability, but feasibility and viability are contributing factors. If you're seeking long-term success, it is important that all three of these things fully align. To review, product success is a factor of balance between desirability, feasibility, and viability. By constantly asking, can our users achieve their goals? Is our current technology efficient and effective? And finally, are we meeting our business goals? You can help ensure that your product is on the path to success. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to connecting on how Nerdery can further help you achieve your business goals.